I like TNT cannons. Why do I like TNT cannons? Well, because TNT cannons go boom. Ah, shoot, I missed. Because TNT cannons go boom. God, I missed again. Because TNT cannons go boom. Because TNT cannons go boom. There we go. Because TNT cannons go boom. I hate this so much. Because TNT cannons go boom. Got it that time. If at first you don't succeed, make the target bigger. So what is there to say in all of this? Well, I want to build a ship with a bunch of TNT cannons on board. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So stick around and we'll get right into it. One cannon later, and now we've got two cannons. So real quick, I'm going to go through and actually explain this. So this cannon is fairly simple. I've got 8 dispensers. When I click the button, it injects 8 TNT. Signal up there goes through, drops 2, they fire, and boom. Now I would launch the other one, but I'm saving that for later, and there's not TNT in it right now. But there is one thing. I mean, this is cool. This gives us the ability to fire in one direction in a straight line fairly consistently. But I think we also need to be able to fire in an arc in order to get a farther away target, like, say, that village. Because we just can't have that standing. We can't leave that there. It's gotta go. And I don't think this TNT cannon will get it. Okay, before I go too much farther on experimenting with this design, let's just test it as a proof of concept. Okay, those go in. That goes out. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. So, yeah, I think since that works, now I just need to figure out a way to try and tie all of these in together to force them so I can like open a gate and then fire 2 of them to get like a directional input. I think that's the best play. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on that. Small accident while trying to figure out the best way to position the loading mechanism. Oops. So now I've got this device here. Figured out this is actually the best place to run it in. There's a few more issues I got to work out, like how to fire this one into here without screwing everything else up, because I'm also going to move this out of the way before this can fire. Otherwise, it just kind of fires straight up and blows up in the air above the ship, which is not what we need. But quickly, I'll demonstrate how this thing works here. So, fire it off. This goes through, fires up. Boom. And it's gone. I think that I might need to take out these, though, because it looked almost like it clipped it that time. It usually goes a little farther. And try that again. There we go. Yeah, it clipped that, it looks like. So I have to keep that in mind. What if I can fix that with stairs? Experimental. Let's see if it clips it this time. Oh. Okay, it's working now. It's going now. Well, that is good to know. And now the other thing is you can come in here, open one of these up. This is how you switch to using the center as well, and this is how you get an angle shot. So it comes in, 2 of them go in, that fires out, and wablooey. There goes the country. So that's what it is. I'm going to keep working, though, because I'm going to figure out the center. If I can figure out the centering thing, then we're going to have a nice angle fire and a forward fire as well. Well, I went back in and I did some more tinkering with the system. I came up with this here where I can just push the slab up and down into place. And honestly, I'm just going to run it because I'm liking how it's working. You know, the thing just does its thing, put it in place, fire, bye-bye. Now that that just means every direction works now. So I can do it there. Same thing. Oh, this is entertaining. Come over here, turn this off, try this one. Oh, 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 oh. I don't think that hits the village. Oh. Oh, part of the goal of this was to, hit the village. Well, I figured out all the geometry on the hole, so now it's not just a gaping TNT structure in the middle. And I'm just gonna say I'm really liking that. I'm really liking where that is going. This is just amazing. Like, I know there's a better way to probably compact this, but like, for just a bit of thought and ingenuity, just like bye mountain. If it actually hits the mountain, that is, it will despawn before, but I mean, what can you do about it? Yeah, just like bombs away. Oh, that was an odd one. Shouldn't do that. Of course, it goes wrong on camera after all the testing. Okay, hopefully this time I can hit that and it won't fail to fire improper, or fail to fire correctly on camera. There we go. See, it worked that time. Don't know what was up with it last time. Just didn't like me, I guess. I mean, I feel like I already fired this direction. Yeah, I did. Gotta turn that off. This time, this is the last one I've got to show off. There we go. Oh, that's... I'm loving this. I am loving this. I guess now I just finish off the head of the ship and think of any more cannons I can add. Okay, so I've gone in and done some bodywork since the last time on camera. But so far, recapping, 2 TNT cannons and... well, I guess 3 if you count there being 2 of those. But now what I want to get into here is actually getting another one. And I think for this one, I want to just see if I can get a ton of payload out of this slot. This one right now delivers 2, but I think I can do better than that. I want to try and deliver like 8 TNT way out, and I also at the same time want to see how much TNT I can light up back here and force into it to get just a maximum blast. Just so much. I think 8 is actually the most you're able to charge it, if I remember correctly. But the more TNT, the merrier. I'll mess with it, plan for more, and then go from there. So that way we can at least get a decent range. I want to be able to just decimate that village. So now that I have a basic prototype thrown together here, I'll probably find a way to compact this a little bit better later. But for now, I've just got delays because I want to see if those delays are about what I need. And I've thrown together roughly what I want this to look like. So let's see what happens. TNT goes in, TNT ejects, goes over there, compacts them, TNT goes in, fire. Ooh. Only thing I will say about that is that fired really low. Let's make sure that wasn't like a misfire. That's a good catch, because also it looks like not all of it even fired, so that's going to be something I'll have to fix. And to do that real quick, just like, probably don't need these 2. Let's try that again. Yeah, nope, Blunderbuss is not hitting everything I would like it to, so I'm going to play with that some more. Don't play with TNT. I may have played with it some more a little too hard. L number 2. Okay, attempt 3. Let's do this. Okay, fires it off. Not gonna lie, they didn't really go where I wanted them to. Not very up. Makes me wonder. I'm gonna look at this other one real quick. Because, I mean, they basically put all the TNT in the same place. That one just fires more up. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, I came in and just compacted the design. I'm just gonna see if this works. Just because I'm curious at this point. Is this? Well, I mean those fired how I wanted them to. Hey, that's good enough for me. That's that's a hole in the ground. Although it does look like I missed my obsidian wall. After playing around a little more, I think this is just going to have to be the cluster cannon as it is. I mean, it's got better range now. Plenty of carnage and destruction. Might take a little bit longer for it to hit the village because it's slowly getting there. It's going. I think the only change I've made thus far between this clip and the last is messing with range, and that's just involved using a trapdoor here versus a slab, because now less of the TNT will hit on the roof of the slab and then eject down. Now more of it goes up, which, now that I think about it, ooh, put a slab down there too. This might just fire it more straight. Or it might fuck everything up. Okay, now that I fixed the damages, I think I'm just gonna stop messing with it, stop trying to play with it, stop trying to make it better. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna fire how it's gonna fire. Like that. Ooh, got really close to the house that time. I think I almost got the house. I mean, it was... That's pretty close. Okay, and the full product is now complete. It's taken a bit, but I've come through, I put things on the deck, because, you know, it just can't be a TNT cannon build. It has to also have something functional on top. I've also come in and done some like little interiors, like down here there's just a bunch of barrels. You know, it's a ship. But honestly, let's get to like what we're really interested in here, and that is the actual cannons themselves. So I think we're just going to start by firing this one right here. So let's just hit it and see what happens. And as you can see on impact, it just decimated everything over here. Let's fire that again, since I wasn't quick enough on the bind. That's what I want. See, it comes out, fires it off. Well, bam. The house is gone. Now, let's go over to the one next to it. Two go in, fires them off, decimates the terrain over here. It's a shorter double payload type of cannon, but it gets the job done. And now for the final one. This one here. Now this one is probably my favorite because it's literally an artillery machine. So what I can do is let's say I want to fire in that angle up there. I'll flick this on. No, I didn't label these, so I'm confused myself. If I want to fire that way, I flip this one on, so it can flow and get both areas. And then I hit this button. And what that allows is 2 loads of TNT, fires it off. It's way out of there. You couldn't even see it happen. Just... Let's do it again, because that is... Boom. And if that TNT actually came down and didn't explode midair, there'd be a bunch of holes over there, since I love firing this thing. It's just so much fun. I shouldn't be allowed to. And that's all I have for this one, folks. I built that back there, that TNT boat thing, that dark oak with spruce flotation device. It exists. It exists. It's got a sail. But anyway, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. If not, then don't subscribe. I don't blame you. I wouldn't subscribe to me either. Anyway, I've been Cadiot. Bye.